Hello and welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. This is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV show, Survivor. This week we are going to be doing our cast assessment for the cast of Survivor season 49. Can you believe it starts next week? I cannot.
Oh my god, does it actually start next week?
Yes, a week from today, the day we're recording
I do know
this.
that because that's sort of why we strategically did that. I don't know why I'm acting
Riley just got here. But before we get into it, Riley, I have to ask, how are you?
Y'all are about to gag. Maddie just cut me. She called me that. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just made a claim that I have to take back. I said something that I deeply regret, and I won't say again. I'm so sorry. This is my apology video. I'm doing so good. Before I get into, my thing, I just have to say I'm so excited, to do this week. I'm so excited for Survivor 49. I'm thrilled. I'm gagged, GAG. I'm literally beyond so excited. I think this cast looks so fun. I'm excited for a new season of Survivor. I just talked about last week, we were talking about our books we were reading. I was telling Maddie before we recorded that I'm almost done with Cue the Sun, the reality TV history book, and it's getting me so excited for more reality TV. I just love it. I love it. And to continue that love, I know we literally just did a whole podcast about reality TV last week, but since a lot has happened since the last time Maddie and I recorded, and you think in a week, it's kind of been the craziest week.
It's sort of the longest week ever, maybe.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing that needs to be talked about is yesterday, the cast for Dragula Titan season 2 dropped, and you guys all might be wondering, what the heck is Dragula?
I was super wondering what the heck that is.
I was like, what the heck? I don't know why I be cursing on this podcast all the time. I don't know why that was the moment that I decided that I wasn't going to say hell.
What the freaking heck?
What the freaking heck is going on, and what the freaking heck is Dragula? You guys, Dragula is most notably like a RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like if RuPaul's Drag Race and Fear Factor had a baby. I think that is sort of the best way to put it. Make it easily digestible. It is a reality TV drag competition where they call themselves monsters, drag monsters, compete to win the title of Dragula, the next drag. I guess not next drag superstar because that's Drag Race, but the next super monster, I think is what they call themselves. I've been watching the show since season 2 on YouTube back in the good old days when it was uploaded to free on YouTube. And you guys see one of the best seasons of reality TV across the board. And as a big Dragula fan, probably biased. Season 2 of Dragula, I'm not joking. Out of every single reality TV show I watch, probably top 3 best seasons of reality TV, period.
Wow.
So if you're looking for something to get into, go watch season 2 of Dragula. It usually comes out around this time. It's a spooky theme. The overall arching themes of the show is horror, glamour, and filth. And those are sort of the themes of the artists go through.
Is that the thing that I saw last year?
Yes, Maddie came home for the holidays, and we watched an episode. I think we watched the finale, maybe.
Yeah.
Was it the finale?
Or I don't remember what. It
maybe
was
the
definitely
episode
an
before.
episode.
It was an episode, and Rowan, who does not watch the podcast, my youngest sibling, we were watching it, and Maddie was over that night. I was like, "Would you like to watch with us?" It's so she was kind of forced, kind of asked, but
hey, I had a great time.
It's a great show. I really do recommend it. The art is amazing. You have to be sort of into horror a little bit, and it can get kind of filthy, kind of gross. So take that as you will. But it's the second All-Star season they're doing. It's their All-Stars is Titans. That's like the theme. So Dragula Titans season 2 just got announced yesterday. I'm so beyond thrilled. The cast is amazing. There's 14 monsters on the cast, and I'm so excited. Obviously, just my fave so far, Jade Jolie, who you might remember from RuPaul's Drag Race season 5, is now returning for her second time on Dragula. Jade Jolie. Sigourney Beaver is one of my favorite drag queens. Period. I love Sigourney Beaver. I have a signed picture from her. It's not anywhere in my room right now, but it's in a box. But yes, Sigourney Beaver, Blackberry, Disasterina, Priscilla Chambers. I literally JK. I just love these queens so much. These monsters. I'm so excited to get to watch them on TV again, and I just like so much casting is happening. Like I'm so thrilled. Watch Dragula, support queer people, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That sounds so exciting. Where can people watch it?
That is a great question. I kept claiming for people to watch it and not once said. It's gonna go ahead and be on a little streaming service called Shudder TV. Shudder, it's like AMC. The Walking. I think that's the channel that Walking Dead was on, or is on. I don't. There's like 7 offsprings of The Walking Dead. Do you know about this? There's like so many like offshoots of The Walking Dead that I don't know if like is the actual show still going on? Is it like I don't know the vibe. But Shudder TV is like a horror streaming service. I think that's like the genre it is. So most horror movies are on there, I think. Maybe most classic horror movies. I don't know if like the newer stuff is on there, but I think Dragula, sorry if anybody from Shudder is watching this, I just get a Shudder subscription every October so I can watch the show and then promptly remove myself from that. Cancel that subscription. But yeah, it's on Shudder TV. Watch. The season 1 and 2 were free on YouTube. I don't know if they're still on YouTube, but if they are, I do actually highly recommend watching season 2 of Dragula. It's an amazing season of reality TV. So, yeah, Maddie, I have to ask, I'm obviously doing so well, like literally so excited for Dragula. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. Today, I have a quick couple things to talk about. One, the crossover of a lifetime has happened between 2 of my favorite special interests, and that's going to be Survivor and The Sims.
Wait, what's going on there?
So there is a new expansion pack coming out early October. It's called Adventure Awaits. And basically it's sort of like you can go to summer camp, you can sort of have like a bed and breakfast in the game, some sort of hotel situation, and then there's also game shows in it. So there's Love Highland, which is basically Love Island.
You can like participate in?
Yes, and there's a Survivor.
Whoa.
Yes. So now I can make my Sims play Survivor.
That sounds thrilling.
Never would have thought that would be a possibility. And I'm just so excited about that. I cannot wait. I cannot express how excited I am for this new expansion pack. So I'll have to keep you posted on if it's fun. Maybe I can recreate a Survivor season in The Sims.
So true.
Add Boston Rob to my game. Which brings me to the next thing I want to talk about. Dancing with the Stars premiered last night. And, well, Survivor and Traitors and sort of just like a culmination of reality TV all happened at once. One of the contestants this year, as I discussed, I think last episode, is Dylan Efron, who was on the Traitors. And he did a really funny opening number that I mentioned to Riley before we started. The sort of theme for the premiere night was you were dancing to your anthem song. And Dylan Efron did sort of choose Milkshake. And that was really...
As you should.
Really unexpected from him. But he says that he chose it because he wanted to pick something that's totally the opposite of him. But I'm like, I'm not believing that for a bit. I think this is sort of his anthem.
But like the anthem, like, is that like the point of the anthem is you dance to something that is like your anthem. Why would you pick something that's like, right,
so like why would he pick the opposite? I'm not
Right.
believing that little story, but
Right.
It was so beautiful seeing in the crowd his best buddy Boston Rob was there supporting him alongside Chriselle. Chriselle Strauss.
Chriselle. Oh, right. I thought, sorry, I got my Twitter seasons confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
that's a weird poll.
Ew, no, not Miss Blondie. But Chriselle and Boston Rob, and that was just so much fun seeing them. I love Dancing with the Stars. It was such a fun night. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday. Vote for your faves. Lots of fun, very engaging. Then I have one more thing to talk about before we get into
Right,
this.
of course.
Guys, the summer I turned pretty sort of season finale came out today.
Okay, I need to be on this, y'all.
So we were all sort of under the impression that this was going to be it. This was sort of going to wrap things up. Series finale is sort of what we were expecting. Well, then it sort of like wrapped it in a way, but we didn't really get any like post all the events of the season. It felt like there was a lot of sort of things that weren't tied up really the way I feel like they should have been in a sort of, you know, many hours of this season, like lots of storylines. I was like, this is sort of interesting why we had this. Then they did announce today that guess what? There is going to be a Summer I Turned Pretty movie.
Girl, it gets to a point.
It gets to a point.
Gluttony is a sin in the Bible. Just let that be known.
A movie. You're joking. So, of course I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to watch it because you know what? I can sit through maybe like 2 more hours of this. I need to see it ended. I'm really glad it's not another season, but I'm also like, why couldn't we have just made the finale like 2 hours?
Right, and just like wrap it up there.
Yeah. And I will give it was a beautiful episode. It was the best episode of, honestly, the whole season 3. Better than anything in season 2. It didn't quite match like the vibes of season 1, but it was still a good episode. I would have been perfectly fine if they left it there, but they sort of couldn't do that. And I am ready for this all to be over. I guess like my beef is also sort of with the author, who is like constantly beefing with people online and in her comments when
girl,
I'm like, you shouldn't have to defend it this bad. Like, stick to it, you know? Like, own your narrative. I don't know. So, anyways, now we have that to look forward to. No idea when it's going to come out.
I was about to ask you, when is it coming out?
I have no idea, but yeah.
That's really interesting. Well, I'm good for you, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry that you have to like
like, of course I'm gonna watch it. Of course I'm gonna watch it.
Right.
Also, on my list right now, I don't understand why these little baby hairs, they're like growing out. Do you see that? They won't go into my little clip. So anyways, please don't look. Should I just shave them off right here, right now?
I think you should. No, don't.
No.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Okay, well, before we get into this episode of us doing our cast assessment, be sure to...
Can you hear my dogs barking?
I could for a second.
The dogs are barking, y'all. They're back.
Be sure to stick around to the end to hear our winner picks and who we think will be on season 50.
I know, we're gonna take our bets. Even though we question mark might know already both of us already have suspicions of who the man is gonna be. Yeah. So who knows that? But I definitely don't know who the woman's gonna be.
I don't either. So excited about that. And you know, there's really high stakes with picking who our winner pick is after Riley's coming off at a W from last season.
Literally W. Like, what are the odds that I picked Kyle? That is kind of insane.
Sort of a 1 in 18.
So true. Which basically, Kyle, if you're watching, I am waiting for my portion of the million. Yeah. I went back. I was like, wait, no, because I need to lock into this whole thing. Like, because I've been on a steady incline. I can't remember because Maddie won the first two.
Yeah.
And then, because I can't remember, but then I picked Genevieve, which was like a random sleeper pick.
Yeah.
And then she ended up getting like 5th, which I think is like the closest either of us had got at that point.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, how am I going to top 5th place?
Right.
There's literally, and you know what? It feels good to have picked the winner. Because I'm like, literally, I can only go down from, I mean, I guess unless I pick the winner again. Right. Who knows?
I'm just hoping to go up a little because didn't my pick last year, Kevin went out 2nd, right?
Yeah, 2nd or 3rd.
Like, I think it might have been 2nd.
Really, it was really early.
And you know what? I stick to that pick though. It wasn't his fault that he got injured. So,
how did he? Oh, was it the first challenge?
He like dislocated his shoulder.
Right.
So, let's hope only up from here. We'll see. But anyways, are we ready to jump in?
Of course. I'm so excited. I love a cast assessment. I love getting to like, oh, I guess our thing. Maddie, we said this last week, but if you didn't watch last week's episode, Maddie and I have avoided all the cast for the last month. Basically, they've been out.
This article from Entertainment Weekly came out on August 20th.
Right. So we, Maddie and I avoid for each season. This is basically, it's not our like live reaction because we took notes prior to this recording,
but we haven't discussed.
We haven't discussed.
So.
I didn't look at the cast literally less than 24 hours ago. I was eating dinner last night and doing my notes. So like it's fresh on my mind. We haven't watched any videos. We haven't listened to any podcasts. So
how they pronounce their names.
So the other thing that goes with this is that we don't know how to pronounce these people's names. We haven't heard them talk. So who knows? You know what I mean? Like,
really famous when we were hoping for some Southern accents that did not.
I know. I can't remember who we thought would have. Last season, there was a couple that we were like, Southern accent, and they never, I don't think it really ever ends up happening, but.
No. I also want to give a disclaimer. So I actually took these notes this morning, immediately post Summer I Turned Pretty. So I was feeling a little bit, let's say, I don't know. I had a little bit of a fire in me. I had a little bit of some pent up anger. Well, not anger, just like, I don't know. I was sort of feeling a certain way. And we, once again, know nothing about these people. Right. Our entire judgment of them is based off this Entertainment Weekly article.
And their pictures. I hate to say it.
Pictures. And what they chose to put in here. So, no.
So
but
true.
Don't take anything we say too seriously.
Right. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, I'll always remember our Survivor 45 coverage, us being anti-Drew from the beginning, and I just think that stuck with us throughout the whole narrative. But it really did start with this cast assessment.
Right. This is mostly just for goofs.
Yes.
Like, we're being silly. Anything we say, any jokes we're making, we're not meaning to be mean. I have to put that sort of disclaimer for myself.
On yourself.
Because sometimes I get a little nervous. But anyways.
Right.
Let's kick this off with Alex Moore. He's a 27-year-old from Washington, D.C. He's a political comms director, and that is sort of a big thing of his personality, as it would be. I feel like, as someone who has worked in politics, it sort of does become sort of everyone's entire personality.
I was going to ask you for a little more in-depth sort of play-by-play on what this sort of role is. And we all know, I think probably our first, maybe our first or second cast assessment we did, I went on a whole rant about how much I hate people using their jobs as their personality or their, like, proof that they'll be able to play the game of Survivor. I'm a political comms director. I'm going to kill the game. Bro, what?
He probably writes a lot of press releases, a lot of speeches, sort of, you know, writes a lot as
like he's running
his
out of
boss.
Time.
Huh?
Like he's running out of time. He writes like.
Oh yes, basically, just picture Alexander Hamilton, and that's gonna be this guy.
Alexander Hamilton on like the money or like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh well, Lin-Manuel Miranda as Alexander Hamilton.
Got it.
Is what this guy's gonna be.
Got it.
So. Yeah, based off that, I love that he wants to play a selfish game. I think I love to hear it. I love to see it. He really just feels like such a Capitol Hill guy. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, just sort of his summer softball games near the monuments in DC, all of that. And
summer softball, girl. Everybody's woke these days. Just say you go to a baseball game. Ugh.
Right. My concern with him is he wants to sort of play like a diplomat, a politician, but you can't really make everyone happy all the time, especially in Survivor.
Right.
That's a very difficult game to play, and I think it's really hard to pull a win out of that specifically. I think a lot of times that can catch up to you on the jury. But I'm excited to see where he goes.
Similar thoughts. I feel like I could see his like problem being that he's too likable, and that similar to like a Thomas last season, I feel like Thomas got a little swap screwed, kind of screwed with the fake idol bluff from Camilla and Kyle.
We haven't had one of those in a while.
But I feel like I agree with you that his downfall could be that he's liked by too many people, and people are like, we need to get Alex out. Like, nobody's gonna beat him in a jury. I like the Sam and Yule picks of people he'd like to play as and somebody he identifies with. Hopefully he has a better taste in food than Sam does. But
I mean, he loves that grocery store sushi.
Hey.
Which, hey, I know that's like a popular thing. He's saying it's not, but I know a lot of people who like love grocery store
A lot of people
sushi.
or your husband.
Okay. Him, but also many others.
Right. Collect your man. Go get your man. Yeah, I think he'll be a fun social presence this season.
Right.
So.
Do you want to move on, or
Should I?
Well,
Okay.
considering we have done one person and we're 23 minutes.
Okay, 23 minutes in, but we also like we're talking before we actually started recording.
Oh,
for a
that's
little
right.
bit.
That's right.
Right. Okay, Kimberly Annie Davis. First of all, number one, who is this diva?
Right.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. Maddie and I usually will like pick our favorite outfit from the cast assessment, and there are no full body pictures. It's all sort of hip up this season.
Also, I fear none of them are really eating that hard.
No,
Well,
they're
there's
not.
sort of one that's I'm loving, I think.
Who, may I ask?
That's gonna be, I believe, Christina Mills. I sort of love that bright orange on her.
Got it. Okay, we'll get there. But first, Miss Annie. I'm assuming we're gonna call her Annie because her name's in quotes. I'm assuming that's sort of what the vibe is gonna be. She's 49, hometown Portland, Oregon. The Portland, Oregon to Austin, Texas pipeline, that's crazy. Baby, I know you are a freak. I know you're a freak. Like, I know you are a certified weirdo.
Portland wasn't weird enough for me.
Right. She is a musician, and yeah, I felt like so my vibe was, she said, my business survived the pandemic. I had to lay off 28 people. Okay, so your business is alive, but 28 people lost their jobs. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm like cheering for you, unfortunately. I mean, you were able to keep your job, but what happened to the 20 other people?
Yeah.
Like, no shade. She picks Kenzie and Yam.
Jam too.
Girl.
Jam.
Oh. Me forgetting that he's about to be on the Traitors. Because the Survivor, I've been thinking recently, the Traitor Season 3 cast and the Survivor 50 cast came out so long ago that I'm like having to remember what the cast is. Y'all, Travis Kelce's mom is about to be on the Traitors. Like, is that not crazy?
Give me a break.
So she says that she most identifies with Kenzie and Jam. She says that she's not going to trust people. She's in a band, which I think is fun. Her band is called Trashy Annie. So I'd love to know, was Annie before the band, or was Trashy Annie the name of the band, and then she got the nickname Annie from the band?
Well, right, because I'm not really sure where I've personally not heard the nickname Annie for Kimberly.
So we went from 8 to 6 to 4.
It's giving Danielle. I want to get Boston Rob out, so I need to get Carolyn out right now. How do we get here?
Trust and believe, I see the vision somewhere along the way. I definitely see something. I'm definitely seeing something. I think her big thing, I like her fluidity. I think that's what is clear through her interview, is that she's fluid in the things she wants. She will do what she wants to do, go where she wants to go, be with who she wants to be with. And I think that her resilience, I think, will be good for her in this game.
I love that one of her pet peeves is dumb people. I think that's really special. And I agree. I think she just seems like a real go-getter, if you will.
Stop. A real go-getter. Oh, somebody that really just gets out there and puts their head in the game.
No, for real. Well, next we move on to Jake Latimer. He is a, guess what? Huh.
I can say this. Do we think he's an FAG or no?
Are we gonna get TikTok comments again? She has a husband.
Y'all, okay, if you're seeing this, if you are here from TikTok, or if you are, like, I don't know, if this ends up on TikTok, I don't think it will, but, y'all, what is with y'all's lack of context awareness? Listen to what the hell we are saying. I'm sorry, this is a reoccurring theme on the TikTok, where we will be saying something, and the comments will just take what they want to take from what we're saying.
The comments will go in a completely different direction of something that was not even the point of the video.
There will be a whole 3-minute clip of us having a question about oranges, and for 1 second, I bring up a banana, and the comments are like, well, no, like, I love bananas. Girl, the banana has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It's so true.
I'm like, go off, I guess, but I'm like...
A whole clip about us comparing Charity last season to being a flight attendant, and Todd from Survivor China's sort of opening thing about being a flight attendant, a gay Mormon flight attendant. They took that as us calling Charity gay. And they respond, oh, she has a husband. Okay.
Don't care. Like, gay people can have husbands. It's legal for now. Like, I don't know. It's about her
being a flight attendant.
Right. The conversation was about her being a flight attendant. Oh, my God. Anyways. This floral shirt, it's the floral shirt and the stick back and the necklace. I was like, ooh, it's just giving a little FAG energy. Slightly. He looks... short, and I feel like we're getting a disservice by only getting from basically the thigh up. Like, I need to know how tall this man is, and you look short. You keep talking. Try pictures on the bottom. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom and see what I'm working with here.
Okay, until proven otherwise, he is our short king. He is a 36-year-old Canadian he lives in Alberta, Canada.
He is gonna go ahead and be the tallest person on his tribe.
No way.
Yeah.
That's our short king right there.
Our short king right there.
He, just him and everyone else watched Survivor as a kid. If I had a penny for every time one of these cast members said that they watched Survivor as a kid and that led them to playing now, I'd have a lot. I'd have about 18 pennies. 17. One girl said she didn't watch it until recently.
I know.
Jake, what do I want to say about him? He moved to Australia, had to adapt to his surroundings. Here's where he loses me a little bit. He says that he identifies most with Joe from 48.
And
are both involved in law enforcement. Don't want to change our core values for the game.
Don't ever. We are not big Joe and Eva stans on this podcast. I mean, like, we don't hate them, but we weren't rooting for them to win. No. Don't ever disrespect my firefighting king like that, and ever say he works for law enforcement.
Oh, right. Right.
We both work for law enforcement. First of all, you're a correctional officer. And he is a fire captain. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where were you at 9/11? Canada? Hiding. That's where you were. You were hiding.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Guilty until proven innocent.
That's what I'm saying. How old were you? 36 minus 24 is...
22.
12.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
12 still isn't right. Oh, yeah, 12. He would have been 12 years old. In Canada.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In Canada. The most interesting thing that stood out to me besides all of that is that two of his motivations for being on Survivor, being the sole survivor, have my first child born while I'm on the show.
Wait,
next,
what?
This will be the last season of Survivor his dad will see. Wait, is that a threat?
Wait. Oh my God, I didn't even read that. That's crazy. Number one. Number two, okay, adding that to my list. There are a couple responses earlier that I'm like, this might be the funniest response. I'm adding this to that list. That's crazy.
I'm not going to say funniest because I don't know his dad's sort of situation at the moment.
No, but it's the
Why would
context
you
of
say it
everything.
like that?
It's the context of you saying it like that. I just have to say, I didn't read that because I'm going to be honest. After reading the first half of his thing, I was like, I'm not interested in the rest of this. I'm going to be honest. That is a crazy thing to write like that.
What is his partner?
Two motivations.
What?
Have my first child born while I'm on the show. So obviously he leaves his pregnant partner.
Yeah.
Two motivations. Have my first child born while I'm on the show, comma, will be the last season of Survivor my dad will be able to see.
So ominous.
It's really ominous, and honestly, don't think that was a complete sentence if I'm being honest.
Okay, I'll point this out now. I noticed on one of them, she specifically says
That she wrote.
That she wrote it. Do they write these?
That's what I was about to have this conversation later, and I was gagged by that because you know how again one of our big reoccurring strings through each cast assessment is me being so confused about how they abbreviate the states of where they're from and how it fluctuates from person to person. I'm guessing it's just how the person writes it.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No, I think. No, I don't know. I think the person who edits it might just be confused.
Well,
because would you ever in your regular life, like, would you abbreviate your state to be the first 4 letters? Like a lot of these are? No. Anyways, it does lead me to, like, have questions, though, about every other cast assessment we've sort of done. Right. And the things that, like, how they say things. I
know. I kind of want to go back and do a whole sort of retrospective of cast assessments in season 45 and, like, really reflect on what that looks like. Right. Maybe that'll be put on the Patreon later. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
But that's all I have to say. I think he's giving David from last season. Like, that's the energy I'm giving.
Good call. Feels like feels like a David thing to do, to go on the show if, like, his partner was gonna give birth. He's like, well, no, I'm gonna go with the Smelly. Like, Sandra, I gotta go clock in for my job.
Right.
Anyways.
Right. This is my work. Let's move on to Jason Truel. Truel? Mm-hmm. He is he's 32, from Anaheim, California, currently living in Santa Ana, and he is a law clerk. I was really I was really intrigued by his cast assessment here, his own writing. Yeah. I feel like I get a good view of his personality from the things that he says here. He says that he'd really love to play. Well, Kenny sort of was his inspiration growing up, being into video games, having that representation on TV. Is into Rachel being a big player that he likes, and he's a big dreamer. He switched professions. He switched career paths because he had a dream of working in law, and that is sort of a goal of his. A Ruth Bader Ginsburg supporter. And, well...
It's a weird poll.
I don't hate Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Sorry, I just had a stroke, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I can talk about this later. If you guys want my opinions on Ruth Bader Ginsburg, just comment below and I'll give them. I like that he'll own up to his mistakes. I was liking this interview. The one thing that got me at the end. Why will you be the sole survivor?
I'm just a small little guy.
I'm sorry, just do it.
Oh my
god. You lost me there just a little bit, but
my sort of thoughts on him. First of all, the higher the hair, the closer to God.
Ain't that the truth?
But doesn't he also low-key look like alternate universe Link from Rhett and Link on Good Mythical Morning? Here, I'll put a side by side in for the audience.
Oh my god! Like 2011, yes. Like it's the glasses.
It's the glasses and the hair and just sort of the overall look.
Wow! No, I do see it, Diva. I do.
My other thing I want to say is that one of his favorite hobbies includes Panda Express.
Oh girl, I know he'd be shit and he'd be shitting, no shade.
Which makes me question if these maybe questions are phrased different to them. It's like favorite things.
Video games, rollerblading, Dance Dance Revolution, video games, acoustic guitar, Panda Express, video games.
Video games twice, for emphasis.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so did you see all this? So the one thing I did see about casting, because everybody was talking about it, the fact that 2 people got pulled from the cast last minute and 2 alternates were put on.
Oh, yes.
Because 2 people were allegedly, like, pre-gaming.
Playing the game, yeah.
In Ponderosa.
Yeah.
And Jason was one of the alternates.
That's so crazy. Has that happened before?
I mean, I don't know to that extent. Obviously, alternates have been brought in before.
But for, like, playing the game.
Yeah, I don't think that ever has been a reason, at least so publicly like this. It's interesting. There's somebody later down the line, I think... I can't remember the girl.
Oh, it's... Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember which...
I have it written down.
I have it written down, too. She says she is an alternate, but she was not one of the... She was not one of the 2 alternates. MC was the other alternate.
Oh.
MC was the woman alternate that got switched out. MC and Jason.
Oh, wait.
But somebody else down the line was like, Rachel is my, I think it may have been Sage.
Oh, that...
No, it was, I can't remember.
Wait.
Anyway, we'll get there down the line. I don't want to spend too much time on this when we got more people to get through, but...
Oh, it was Sophie Segretti.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Anyway, yeah, you have any other thoughts on Jason other than his Rhett? No, he's Link. I mix up Rhett and Link. I don't know the difference, if I'm being honest.
Rhett is the tall one with the long curly hair.
Got it. Heard.
As if they're not both tall. They're both extremely tall. Rhett is like crazy tall.
Got it.
Anyways.
Got it.
Next we have Jawan Pitts. He is a 28-year-old, currently resides in Los Angeles. He is a video editor. Once again, grew up watching Survivor. Now it's his turn to go on.
He looks so serious in his picture.
Oh, he is oh so spectacle. Oh so serious.
He's locked in.
He is locked in.
What did you write?
Well, I just he said he wants to play like Sean Rector because he's a man of faith, and I just put I've seen enough here.
Yeah. He says he wants to he says he identifies with Sean Rector, wants to play like Jesse Lopez.
Oh, right.
I will say Jesse Lopez to me, ever since Jesse Lopez is deep in the Mr. Beast bag.
Really?
Yes. His son, he got his son to do one of those Mr. Beast videos, and then Jesse's been on the I don't know. My opinion of Jesse Lopez has changed post his season because I will say he's a great Survivor player, but the Mr. Beast stuff, I'm like,
that's where you lose me.
And Mr. Beast, if you watch this, I am not the 6th most influential person in the world, Caleb Herron. I know you might get confused by that. Do not get it confused. I am not the 6th most influential person.
Did you hear that Mr. Beast called Caleb and apologized?
Yes, I did.
That's awesome. This guy, he wants an alliance partner, predictability, and creativity. He thinks that he will be the sole survivor because he's the perfect blend of book smart, and street smart. And I didn't really get a lot from this, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't either. I was about to say the same thing when I was doing the thing, you know. I just was like, okay, he seems nice.
Yeah.
And I feel like he'll be someone people get along with. I feel like he gives me the vibe that he'll be like part of the majority alliance. He'll be like a good piece in the puzzle, you know?
Right. Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I didn't really get much from this sort of Meet the Queens,
right.
moment.
Right.
Move on?
Yeah.
Jeremiah Ing, another Canadian diva. He has watched the show since the beginning and take a shot. He's well traveled. This is another person who sort of had a leap of faith. He changed careers. He went from, usually I feel like it's the other way around. He sort of went from the fashion beauty industry into the financial industry. Usually I feel like we hear the story the other way, where it's like, I had a corporate job and I left to be an artist. Right. And he said, no, I actually hate the arts. So... And he said that too.
Yeah, you guys must have missed it. He gave us a ring beforehand.
So, yes.
He said, hey, phone in. What are your quick thoughts?
Just want to let y'all know, I hate
He said
art.
defund the arts. Get them out of public schools.
Defund the arts, yeah. He wants to play like Thai, or likes Thai, but wants to play like Jam Jam, which Jam Jam is getting a lot of love. Jam Jam, I think, is the most. I actually went through. Jam Jam and Rachel are the two most referenced people. Which
I'm begging, please.
You guys could only wish.
Stick to your word, though.
Right. He likes to play, he roots for the underdogs, and he loves Elle Woods. Speaking of Elle Woods, just watched Lost Coach this today.
Yes,
and
I haven't watched it yet.
Witherspoon was on. It was interesting.
Okay.
No, I think it was fine. So Elle Woods, for those who don't know, Legally Blonde is one of my favorite musicals, so.
You even have a tattoo.
So true.
I really liked him.
You what?
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked his personality. Again, I love when a personality comes through with their answers. I think that's always fun. And a Canadian always bodes well on Survivor.
That they do. Also, he believes in manifestation. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Send a little bit of that my way, Jeremiah.
A little bit your way.
Love that.
I'm just excited. He talks about laughter and positivity and just sort of having fun out there as well. And I'm hoping that he is able to bring that to the game in a fun way and not get like too deep into it sometimes, you know?
Right.
Just have a good time. At the end of the day, you're on a silly little island playing for $1 million.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, next we have Christina Mills. This is the one, I love her cast photo.
Yeah, this color looks great on her.
She is a standout for me. She is 36 years old. She currently lives in Edmond, Oklahoma. She is an NBA career coach. That is so cool. I love that she sort of describes herself. One of the words is random. That's so silly. She should have been on That's So Random back in the day. She talks about sort of her connection with season 45 and what she was going through at the time. And I love like hearing about some of these characters again, bringing up Emily in her transformation, right. Caleb, calling Jeff
like
Uncle
Emily.
Jeff.
We're gonna get Emily back on our TV screen in less than like 6 months.
Trust, I'm so excited.
I'm thrilled.
So excited. And I love, she says she is convinced that she will be Cirie 2.0. We'll see if she wins.
I just feel like that's such a bold claim to make. Someone who's bona fide, like, the best to never win, icon of the whole, from literally the beginning to now, like, literally still playing. Mm-hmm. That is a hard claim to make, but if she can do it.
Hey, I'm here to watch. She also says she thinks she'll play a lot like Rachel and Carson.
Rachel, too. Okay, like, Cirie and Rachel, like, okay, yes, their social game is great, but they're not just social, baby. You like that strategic mind, too. Like, you have to, like, back up. Cirie and Rachel aren't just likable. They have the strategic chops. Like, is Rachel in 50?
No.
Genevieve is.
Genevieve is, yeah. No, they did not. I don't think they recasted the mother off. But I don't know. I feel like we got a lot of personality from Christina in this. I'm a little bit worried. She said she's a non-confrontational person, which does worry me a bit. I love confrontation. I did think it was fun that she said she was a Broadway star in a past life, and the love for it made it to this life, but the talent didn't.
My diva. I love that answer.
Oh, we have a Ghana shout out.
So true. Her husband is from Ghana, which been there. Social butterfly. Yeah, I wrote that she's a social butterfly. I just hope she doesn't go too close to the sun. Like, again, similar to Aaron at the beginning, or Alex, sorry. Similar to Alex. I hope that she's just not too likable, that people are like, we have to get rid of Christina, because that would be really devastating. But I could see it working out. I loved the personality we got through her thing, her confessional, her whatever. Why can I not remember what this is called?
What?
This is not Meet the Queens. What the hell is this called? Like
assessment?
I keep wanting to call it Meet the Queens. I'm so sorry. Okay, moving on.
If you have to.
I just scrolled and saw the picture, and guys,
this is where I'm gonna say my piece,
guys,
and rein it in, but I can't.
Okay, I'm not gonna rein it in. I have to be brave.
Okay.
Because if I don't say it, nobody will.
Hey,
Reminder: I don't know what the other girls. We don't know what the other girls have been saying. Maybe I'll love Matt.
Oh,
Williams.
brother, this guy stinks.
I just have to say, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with a white man with dreads.
Oh,
a white person with dreads in general.
That was my number one thing I said. I will never trust a white man with dreads.
A white man specifically, white people in general. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Why do you have dreads, number one?
Specifically, he's from Utah.
Sorry if you're from Utah. Already a red flag. He also goes ahead and gives us basically nothing in his Meet the Queens. Like, I'm truly
nothing but so much at the same time.
So true. He basically wants to be like a social clown. Like, he literally is just like, I'm gonna be silly goofy. Okay. His pet peeves are listening to someone incorporate texting shorthand into verbal conversation. OMG, LOL, OGAG. Guess what, doll? Welcome to 2025. He wants to be like Kenzie. Don't disrespect my queen like that.
But he identifies the most with Joe Anglin.
I know. The gorgeous bohemian.
Out of here.
I think this is a different Joe, because he says the gorgeous bohemian from Utah. That is not the Joe from last season.
No, I think he's talking about Joe Anglin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I looked it up and he's from Utah in the description.
No.
Yeah, that's who he says they have a lot in common. Oh.
Oh, actually, you know what? Take back everything I've ever said. I don't feel bad for shitting on this man. Why the fuck do you have dreads? I know for a fact you stink, and I don't fuck with Utah. Get the fuck out of here.
Next.
So,
that's actually gonna be my winner pick.
Actually.
I don't.
We can move on. I don't have anything else to say. Like, I don't. That was it. That wraps up.
I'm sure that we'll have a lot to say once things sort of pick up.
Start.
Right. Next, we have Michelle. I'm not even going to try the last name. MC.
I think okay, hold on. Chukwujekwu?
That sounds good.
Michelle Chukwujekwu, MC.
Love. She is a 29-year-old that lives in San Diego. I really love her little set here, I have to say. I think she has a good cast photo. Mm-hmm, I do have to sort of come clean about one thing.
Everybody's wearing the linens. Everyone's wearing
a linen button down.
We're linen button down.
So I have a confession.
Come clean. Yes.
I did know that she was on this season because a TikTok came up a few days ago of her telling her friends that she was going to be on this season.
Oh, was it a fun TikTok?
Really cute.
Oh, I love that.
And they were like, that's where you were? It was like the sweetest thing.
Oh, after she had come back?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It was so cute. So I already love her. She is a fitness trainer. I love that she says she's goofy. She wants to be on Survivor because it's epic. I love the like athleticism, sociology, mental strength thing. And of course $1 million doesn't hurt. Ooh, right. I love the personality in here. I also love, she says that working in sales has really prepared her for the game. I can totally see that. For once, I'll accept a little job thing because I do feel like that would probably benefit you. She identifies most with Tiff. We love to hear it. Wants to play like D. She wants in an alliance partner to have someone with an open mind, not someone who's my way or the highway, which is nice. Downside, she does like pickleball, but I'm willing to move past that. She brings up how bullies are bad. This is at least the second time we've heard about how we don't support bullying. And she says that, overall, she's got the social charm to be everyone's best friend and the athleticism to crush challenges and the mental endurance to outlast.
And this isn't a bad thing, but as I was reading her, before I even got through the whole thing, I was like, wow, everything is so general, what she's saying.
Yeah.
And as, when it comes to Survivor, like she was talking, I was like, everything, her opinions on Survivor, her thoughts on the game, what she would like to do, everything was so general. And I was like, she's giving me recruit vibes. Like she's giving me like somebody sought her out.
Yeah.
And then she was saying she liked Tiff, which I was like, that works great. And she wants to play like D, which I'm like, both are great options, but both are very recent options. And then she was like, season 47 was the first season I watched. I was like, okay, there it is. Again, not a bad thing. She claims that she went back and binged everything. But I think it's kind of I'm excited to see, to just have an opinion on the game about the new era.
I love when someone's not a super fan.
Right. I think it'll be exciting.
I agree.
Next is Nate Moore. He is 47 from Clovis, California. He lives in Hermosa Beach, California now, and he's a film producer. He looks tall. What's his name? Jake looked so short. I was like, this man is giving me tall energy. I don't know what it is.
Was Boston Jake pretty short? Maybe that's where our short Jake associations are also coming from. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember how tall he was. We'll have to. I'll text him and see if I can get his height. He has experience in building community and consensus. He is another day one Survivor fan. He watched the first season in a basement of the frat house. He likes Earl Cole. I think the most brave thing anybody has ever said, that his biggest pet peeve is Swifties. He said JK. He said JK though.
Well, I'm like, don't lead me on. Like,
no,
say it with your chest or don't say it at all.
No, because the thing is, he wanted to say it with his chest.
Yeah, but he didn't want the backlash.
No disrespect to your people, but I think that that was me talking to you, by the way.
Oh, I'm not a Swiftie.
I know, but you're...
Oh, my culture. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Hey, I hear it.
Hey, you know what? I stand.
No.
Still, I rise.
No. I'm actually going to have to sit that one out.
Heard, chef. Yeah, they... Who knows? He has a good personality coming through, being an older...
Wait.
Man, but he's only 49.
47?
He's 47. He's not even 49.
He talks about himself like he's ancient.
Girl, my parents are older than you. Like, that's kind of crazy to think about. Like, yeah, he's talking about like he's old, but I'm like, literally my dad is older than you, and I'm 23. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What I do like about him though is he knows that the perception though will be that he's old, and people will view him as like the old guy on the season.
Well, he's bald, so he has to sort of,
and that doesn't help.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. But I think that's good. He knows his perception. It's always good to know what you will be perceived as. So
real. I think it said somewhere else, like at the very top of the article, that he does like some superhero movies, maybe. That's like what he produces. He's like actually kind of a big producer or something.
Are we getting the next White Lotus? Is that what you're saying?
Oh. Yeah.
The next
superhero version.
Right.
Anyways, shall we move on to Nicole Mazzullo?
Be who you are. You guys, I love lesbians. I have to say it. I do.
I do. You know, that's actually a quote from Link. Everybody knows I love lesbians. They even put on a t-shirt.
Hey.
Anyway, because he gets some of those allegations sometimes. Sort of the haircut and then some of his tattoos and his outfits. He gives
lesbian?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's sort of what the community likes to say. Anyways, Nicole is a 26-year-old, currently lives in Philadelphia. Nicole is a financial crime consultant. Nicole wants to contribute to the legacy of Survivor. They talk about sort of an experience that helped prepare her them for the game is moving from New York to Ohio right before high school. Whoa, culture shock. That would be crazy.
Well, okay, I sort of wrote in mind pro-lesbian con from Long Island. And I don't know if the Long Island sort of culture is that different than the culture of Ohio.
Really?
The Long Island, I thought, was like the conservative white part of New York.
Is it?
I think it is.
I get all the islands mixed up.
You talk.
What's up with Staten Island?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That's where the Impractical Jokers are from.
Well.
Anyways, Nicole says that they want to most play like Parv, Sari, Rachel, Omar. You know, if Nicole's not rocking an ostrich shirt, leave Omar out of it. But other than that, you know, those are some real big heavy hitters. What did you learn about Long Island?
Long Island, as a major region of New York State, has a significant impact on state and national politics. On the local level, the Republican Party is slightly more popular on Long Island.
Oh.
So.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, also, one of Nicole's pet peeves is the West Coast. You can keep your little
right.
bagels to yourself.
Your bagels.
I don't think they say bagels.
Fuck you and your bagels. No, I agree. I wrote the same note. I was like, oh, girl, fuck you. Yeah. Did you have other thoughts on Nicole?
No.
I agree. Okay. From the, and I can say this. From the, Meet the Queens, the
Watch, they're like, she has a husband.
From this Meet the Queens article, Nicole is obviously filling this like queer archetype that we've seen pop up throughout the new era, right? Thinking of Evie, thinking of Teeny, possibly Lydia.
Sort of the Gen Z correspondent.
Right. I will say that of that sort of archetype, I think Nicole, I am the most confident in going into this season.
Why?
I don't know. I just am getting a good vibe. I'm getting like a positive, like...
Yeah.
A positive vibe, I just have to say. I feel like they'll be able to, like, manage. Yeah, so I'm excited for Nicole. I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
I think she will do well. I'm standing 10 toes down on that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's move on to Rizzo. Okay, can I be brave?
Put some respect on the Riz God.
Can I be brave about the Riz God? I don't know if this is me being vulnerable. Or me just seeing my Gen Z brother on the TV. Going into this, so all I knew about Rizzo, the Riz God, was what we saw at the end, the trailer for 49. And I was like, this man is about to be insufferable.
Uh-huh.
And I read his cast assessment, and I was like, wait, why did you kind of charm me?
No, totally did. Totally did.
I was like, why did you charm me? Again, guys, I don't know what the vibe is. I know that was the vibe of Riz God after that trailer drop. People were like, oh my god, what is this guy going to be about? Mm-hmm. But I have to say, I am charmed.
Oh, this was actually precious. I loved to hear it.
And now thinking about him typing all of this himself, talking about his family, I'm like, ah.
No, I see the Riz God vision. I see
Riz God, I see the vision. You have charmed me.
That's my Riz God.
Okay. Rizzo Velovic. He is 25 from Yonkers, New York, lives in Yonkers, New York. He's a native New Yorker.
Can I say, I know zero about Yonkers, but just based off what I know about Rizzo, this is Yonkers. That's a crazy name. Yonkers? I'm Rizzo from Yonkers.
I'm
not
Riz
real.
God.
Hi,
I'm Rizzo. You can call me Riz God, and I'm from Yonkers. He is in tech sales, which basically means nothing. Tech sales gives fake Love Island job, if I'm being honest. He okay, he kind of gives Timothy Chalamet in the sense that he says, I want to chase greatness. I want to be one of the best players to ever play this game. Like, I'm sorry, that's Timothy Chalamet.
I bet the Riz God has a prolific sort of oh my God, what's the word for it? Online.
Presence?
No. What's the.
Fandom?
No.
Brain rot?
No, like all of the content of you online. Like what they say about Timothy Chalamet, how you can find like his stuff from high school.
Oh, digital
footprint. The Riz God, I bet, has a crazy digital footprint.
And I'm sure throughout the season we will get great experience in that. A lot of rep from Albania. You know, I do love an American dream story. I love a first generation child story, first generation immigrant story. I love that. He wants to play like David Wright, which I also love. Wants to or likes David Wright. He wants to play like JT.
I hate those questions back.
No,
like
I do
that.
too.
It's confusing every time.
It is confusing.
Why would you identify with one person, play with another? Like
I know.
I don't know.
But I love both of those picks. And good news for the Riz God. He likes Camp Rock, John Cena, High School Musical. Riz God, I feel like Paul Revere. I'm telling you that that Camp Rock 3 is just announced and it will be coming out. I feel like Paul Revere. I feel like I'm giving information. I'm like, the red coats are coming. The red coats are coming.
You know, I feel like the Riz God would have been really into Fred Figglehorn back in the day.
It's giving. I'm wearing my I Love New York shirt today. I'm gonna cross out New York and write Riz God on it. I think.
Cross out New York and write Yonkers.
I'm sorry. This man has charmed me. He likes John Cena, which I think is so sweet. And, yeah, I felt going into this Meet the Queens, I thought I was going to hate him. I literally was going to be like, let me find reasons to not like him. And I left being like, oh, I'm going to have to stand. I'm going to have to stand.
Me too. No, I'm so excited about Rizzo now.
Well,
let's move on to Sage Aarons Nicole. Sage is a 30-year-old that currently resides in Olympia, Washington. Whoa.
Crazy poll.
She is a clinical social worker, and she gives really like straight to the point answers in a lot of this. I think my favorite part was, I'm just gonna read from the article. What's one life experience that has prepared you for the game? Depends on which facet of the game you're referring to. Physically, the military. Period. Emotionally, the trauma. Period. Socially,
so ominous.
Socially, neurodivergence. Period. Mentally, social work.
One of the best answers of the whole cast, like the whole thing. I thought that was so
Physically,
funny.
The military. Period.
I thought that was too good.
That made me laugh. But then followed up by identifies most like Marianne and playing like Marianne. I was like, that feels very 180. I don't know, just in vibes.
Right.
But then she wins me back a little bit. Pet peeves, the patriarchy, people who instantly roll their eyes at her saying the patriarchy, and people who don't put away their shopping carts. Hey, real. And she also says, she uses the word cornball in here. I just I'm so intrigued.
I wrote that she is so millennial coded. Not in a bad way, but just like she's just so millennial coded.
And she's annoyingly persistent. What are your thoughts on this Sage?
I mean, that was really my thoughts. I'm like, she gives millennial. I loved that answer. One of my favorite answers of the whole thing. Her to One Life Experience. Like, I thought that was so funny. I know you hate her, but comparing herself to Marianne, I thought was cool.
knew that was coming. She also, the millennial, she wrote YOLO.
She said she hyperfixates on games, Among Us, now code names.
She also says she doesn't have hobbies, really.
Which, hey, it can be hard out there in the world. Should we move on?
Yes.
Let's talk about Savannah Louie. She's from Walnut Creek, California. She currently lives in Atlanta. She's 31. She says her occupation is former reporter. Girl, what the hell does that mean? So you're unemployed?
Just say that.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, girl, what? Former reporter is not an occupation.
No. Hey,
It's called being unemployed. So yeah, I was just like, girl, what does that even mean? She. Why was I kind of being bitter toward that? What? I have like a real. I think that just turned me off. A real 180 I'm seeing here in my notes. If you can survive a newsroom, you can survive anywhere. And then I wrote, did you even survive the newsroom? She's a former reporter.
Oh my god.
That's what she writes. She was like, if like you can do anything if you survive a newsroom. You didn't survive the newsroom, babe. You didn't. She wants to embody Kim and Dee, which I love those two picks. Mm-hmm. She wants someone in an alliance that she can explicitly trust, but will make up her differences. She's big on solo travel, and she wants to go in being an underrated social threat.
Yes. One thing, okay, with the whole journalist thing, I feel like maybe that could sort of be a plus for her. She'll know the right questions to ask, all of that.
Right.
Well, maybe, I don't understand. I'm not super clear on, like, what led to it being the former. So maybe she wasn't that great at asking the questions.
Maybe if you just, like, DM her on Instagram or something, say, were you fired or did you leave?
Leave it at that.
Yeah.
No context.
No.
Yeah. She seems cool.
Yeah, she seems cool. I like her pants.
Yes. I like her outfit.
Me too. And I like the color of her hair. I think it's giving...
It, like, brings out her features so well. Like,
that's what I was
It is the perfect color for her.
It is. Yeah. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her for having nice hair.
Next, we have Shannon Fairweather. Shannon is a 28-year-old that currently lives in Boston. She's a wellness specialist. And there's a lot here.
Okay, wait, before we start, can I say, so you said how Jason looks like Link?
Yeah.
She looks like Lady Bird to me.
Like Saoirse Ronan? Mm-hmm. Yes. No, whoa. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, that's what she gives. But no, I agree. There's sort of a lot going on in her statement here.
There's a lot going on. She sort of, I don't really even know how to, like, put a finger on
Yeah.
She seems to try and be really connected to herself, her sort of spirituality, her presence. I think she says she remembers being in the womb. Okay. I'm gonna need her to be so for real about that.
Can I read you what I wrote?
Yeah.
Okay, so quote. So this is just my responses to different quotes from her.
Okay, I'd love to hear this.
So she said, my pet peeves are when I have pet peeves, and I wrote, girl, you're not better than me? ? Quote, I remember being in the womb. Girl, fuck you and your 4-story sports bar. Quote, I will be the sole survivor because of who I am. Fuck you! ! All caps.
Oh my god.
Girl, okay, what set me off, my pet peeve is when I have pet peeves. Girl, you're not better than me. Like, that set me off. And then I remember being in the womb. You know what? Fuck you. Girl, no you don't. No you don't. You actually, guess what? You actually don't. Like, I hate to break it to you. What, you remember being in the womb? Your eyes weren't open. Then what? Like, what, you remember just, like, feeling like you're in water? Baby, you were in a swimming pool yesterday. That's what it was. You took an edible, you were in the swimming pool, and it was nighttime. That feels like you're in the womb.
That was her womb.
Girl, like, get her mom on the podcast. That's what I need.
Because how did we get here?
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I remember reading that last night, and I don't know why that pissed me off so bad. Specifically, out of everything, I remember being in the womb. Girl, don't piss me off.
That is where she lost me. Okay, but I will say the random Boston Rob pull of Boston Rob working at this sports bar is sort of crazy.
God, I don't know if I'd want to go to a 4-story sports bar.
That sounds like respectfully dangerous.
Dangerous and, like, overwhelming.
Yeah.
Overstimulating, possibly.
Yeah. She wrote a lot, I will say. Did. So I don't really know. She wrote a lot, but I'm sort of not getting a lot out of this of, like, the game. Like, Her biggest inspiration, whole paragraph, God, universe, great spirit, mother nature, the divine. She will be the sole survivor because she is who she is. So, a lot of God talk in here.
She said, beyond winning, I'm also here to be authentic, to love others, serve others, and remember God. Y'all, we're not here. Maddie and I are not very religious people, so sorry if you are. And I'm not to shit on God.
Keep God out of Survivor.
That's what I'm saying. Keep religion out of our Survivor.
I hope her and Mr. White Man with Dreads can sort of link up.
Oh, and you know they'll link up. Trust.
And what was the other one? There was another... Oh, was it like the first... No.
Steve. Or, Jeremiah. No, John. No, oh my god. Jake.
Jake. Her, Jake,
Me going
and
through
Dreads.
all the J names. Jake and Dreads. Okay, let's move on. To Sophie Ballardy. Sophie Ballardy. Sure. She is 27, hometown Miami, current residence Miami, occupation entrepreneur. Another weird girl, Miami. Why does it just say Miami? Why does it not? Anyway, sorry. It just gets me every time we do this.
Bold of you to say Miami, Florida. What if it's like Miami, Ohio?
Idaho. Right. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. You know what they say about assuming. Mm-hmm. She says she's spicy. She says she's just like D. She's here serving the American dream. My country, 'tis of thee.
Do we think that she also has a backpack
business? She is an entrepreneur. Hey. She wants to play her own game, which I love. But she says if she were to identify as somebody, she'd say Natalie Anderson and Genevieve.
I can't wait to watch Genevieve win Survivor season 50.
So true. I'm excited for girl. All these names popping up. I'm like, oh my god, we're about to get to watch Genevieve back on Survivor. Like that's so thrilling and exciting. Mm-hmm. She wants to be checked by her alliance members. She wants some tough love in her relationships. She likes watching The Real Housewives. She also likes Marvel movies. Maybe she knows Mr. Nate.
Right.
She hates men with Peter Pan syndrome. She loves her grandma. And she believes she can split her emotion from her game.
I hope so.
Me too.
I love to see an Ice Queen.
I do too. I'm hoping... That's my problem with all these people. Well, not all these, but people in general when they do these things. And like people can make a lot of promises, but we'll have to see if things actually go through. But I liked her thing here. I liked her assessment.
I agree. Okay, next we have Sophie Segretti, and here this isn't also either of the Sophie's problems. Don't give me two people with the same name on a season.
Right. Like, girl, you had thousands of people to pick from, and you had to pick both Sophies this season.
And this Sophie is an alternate.
I will say, though, her face card is kind of giving in this photo, don't she?
Oh, she has a good beat on, that's for sure. And the little outfit. Anyways, Sophie is a 31-year-old that currently lives in New York. Another fake job. She is a strategy associate. Let's just put two work words together,
right,
and make a title. She is. Can you give us a loud?
One negative word to describe me? Probably loud.
There you go. She is a lifelong fan of Survivor. Oh, she loses me a little bit. She says that business school sort of prepared her for the game. I don't want to care. I don't want to hear anything about business school. She does identify with Rachel, who was also an alternate. Let's go alternates.
I loved this answer to the question. Rachel, yes. My archangel of alternates. Me, also an alternate.
Me, also an alternate. And basically, she says she has a knack for bringing people together, maybe too competitive of a spirit, winning combo for her to become sole survivor. I think she has a good little... I think she'll be cool.
Yeah, I didn't get much from her thing here. I think she seems nice, and she is very pretty.
Yeah.
So hopefully she'll be able to, like, fit in, find a good group or something of the other. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I didn't get much from her words.
Same.
So hopefully her actions prove a little more...
louder.
Right. Loud. Let's move on to our final person. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
What a journey it's been.
Let's talk about Steven. Steven Ram, 2 M's.
What is he, like a
Clock
rocket
that, too.
scientist or something?
You're going to gag with what I'm about to tell you. He's 35 from Littleton, Colo, and he currently lives in Denver, and he is a rocket scientist, which also seems kind of fake. Like, obviously I know it's not, but also, like, kind of does feel like rocket scientist is not real. Like, what do you mean a rocket scientist? Like, how do you just become a rocket scientist?
He, like,
Fuck you.
loves space.
Right. No, I'm super happy for you in that journey. He's doing this for the adventure. I like his use of the word discovery. He says, why do you want to be a part of Survivor? Discovery. I don't know why. I just liked that word there.
In the exclamation. Like,
right.
discovery.
Right. Yeah. No, because that's like kind of what I just said, and you kind of just repeated what I said. But like, yeah. He wants to travel space, which is kind of scary, but somebody has to do it, and I'm glad it's him and not me. He didn't know he had hearing loss until his 20s.
That's tough.
This kind of gives
What does it give?
it kind of gives you not taking your eyesight test until you were like well into elementary
No,
school.
I took it earlier than that. They told me I was on the border of needing glasses.
That's what this is giving. It's giving the fact that you were like, I'm blind, and they were like, no, you're not, babe.
Yeah.
They're like, you are blind, you're faking it.
Yeah. It's not real.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
He says that he likes Rupert, Tyson, and Charlie, which I think is a very interesting group of people to sort of pull things from. I think there are positives you can pull from each of them, but you could very easily pull the negatives from each of those people, if that makes sense. Like, the line is very thin. He wants an alliance member that will stay calm, tolerate his bad jokes, whatever. He is also a musician. Name 5 songs.
Like,
That's what I have to say. Like, he's a musician, but, like, name 5 songs.
I thought you were telling me to just name 5 songs at random.
Oh, no, like, name 5 songs.
Party in the USA. Abracadabra. It's gotta be Milkshake. Then we're gonna go the Baby Shark. And then we're gonna sort of round it out with the Survivor theme song, of course.
Can you give us a little tidbit of the Survivor theme song?
No, I'm actually gonna go ahead and not do that. I'll leave that to that one guy from last season.
Why is it? Damn, y'all. She wants to be done today. Anyway, those were great songs. That was kind of the Baby Shark. How many of those were songs used on Dancing with the Stars last night?
Oh, Abracadabra and Milkshake.
Look at you, that subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of, yeah. He's gonna use his left and right brain skills.
Yeah.
But I feel like he'll make it far. I don't have any negative opinions about Steven.
He's giving, like, if Drew were, like, cooler. I don't know.
Right.
See
Give
what I'm
this
saying?
man a pair of glasses and make him 7 feet tall, and let's see how he can do. Well, do we want to do our... Okay, I think we should do our Survivor 50 picks first.
Yeah.
And then we can do our winner picks.
Okay, yeah.
Do we sort of want to, on the count of 3, say who the man that we think is going to be on Survivor 50?
Yeah.
Because we're both seem sort of, not confident, but like sure that this person's going to be on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the man.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Riz God.
Rizzo. Oh, Riz God.
Obviously.
I think I don't know if I saw it somewhere, or if people were just people were joking about him, like...
I think it's, like, confirmed. No, obviously it's not confirmed. I'm, like,
Yeah.
pretty sure it's Rizzo.
Spoiler alert, sorry if y'all... I mean, I don't know, that's not confirmed. Maddie and I don't know this for a fact. I think
I was there.
Do you have a woman that you think... Okay, so we can talk... We don't have to have separate people. I was thinking, like, Christina kind of gives me... returnee vibes, but I was like, if she's trying to be a Sari archetype, Sari's already cast, so they're probably not casting Christina if she sort of fulfills that thing, you know.
I put Sophie Blardy.
Interesting.
The first Sophie.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm just, like, hoping that she really is this sort of ice queen
Right.
and could be fun with, like, Genevieve.
Right.
And I don't know, I feel like she has a good sort of backstory with her grandma and stuff. And I was like, oh, I feel like that's appealing. And she just seems like in it to win it, but also fun. I don't know. That was my thought.
I would agree. I sort of also am thinking like a fun route. I think I don't know. This is just gonna be my random pick. That I think Kimberly Annie Davis, Miss Annie. I'm gonna put my money on her because I think that the Survivor 50 cast is lacking in older women. And I think that sort of a fun. She seems like she'll be fun, funky, and silly. Which I also think the cast is lacking in sort of characters.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling she'll be like a fun character and they will plop her on the season. I don't know, she has such an iconic look. The purple dyed hair, the bright bathing suit, the nails. It just kind of gives, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Do we want to do winner picks?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. I had a couple people. I'll tell people. I was starring next to people who I thought, and I'll tell you some names that I was thinking. I thought Alex possibly gives good vibes. Christina, I could also see giving some good vibes. MC was somebody that I liked. Jason was strong. Jason, I think, was my second option. I don't know. The vibe I get from him I like, but. My winner pick for Survivor 49 is gonna go ahead and be Sophie Bellardi.
Oh, okay.
You did pick her sort of as the your season 50 pick, so I'm sort of hoping, not manifesting that. I mean, manifesting that energy, she wins the season and then comes back and wins Survivor 50, you know? I think similar to like I remember Camilla's from not 2 seasons ago. Was that 2 seasons?
Camilla was
last season. Camilla was last season. I remember really liking Camilla's cast assessment and feeling very confident in that pick. I think Katora, who was my winner pick whenever she played, I think that was 45. She was also somebody who I was like, I just get strong energy from your thing, and she made it really far. I think Sophie B's confidence in this moment, I just think it's so strong, and I think it will carry this confidence to have it preseason will carry its way into the actual season. Like, I have a feeling she's 27, so I don't think this confidence is false. Like, she is old enough that I feel like she'd have built up confidence for herself. I really like this comparing to D, the American Dream, you know, sacrifices in that sense. But I think my thing that I look for is I really like the wanting to work with people who, like, she wants to work with people who have different opinions, people who will check her and not just like yes and her, like that will give her options, critique her. I also like that she's a Real Housewives fan. Hopefully she'll bring some drama.
Yes. That is, you know what? That's a really good point.
Thank you. I know. So yeah, Sophie B is my pick. Miss Sophie B, Sophie B.
Love.
We're going to have to separate them by Sophie B, Sophie S.
Yeah. Let's hope one of them gets the boot sooner.
And not Sophie B.
Sorry, Sophie S. That's going to have to be you.
Yeah. Who is your winner pick, Maddie?
Okay. I was between two. I'll sort of announce.
Did I say one of their names?
I think you said one of them. I don't remember. My runner-up was going to be Jeremiah. Because, first of all, he's Canadian. Right. And I was really going to put that sort of manifestation, like maybe he's onto something, manifesting that win for him at that time. I also was just like, yeah, the Elle Woods thing, you're my diva. And
right.
But then I read down, and a couple people later, my winner pick, I'm putting all my cards on MC.
I think that's a good pick, yeah.
I really just liked her vibe. I love that, you know, she's that competitive. She talks about how she's a perfect blend of sort of everything for Survivor. I love that she is not a longtime fan. I think she has sort of the opportunity to just go in and play with like a lot of this new era mindset, but also not like overthinking everything and like getting too in the weeds of things. Like I think she can play her own game really well with that. And I really like that she, I would never say this normally, was in sales. Like being able to sort of sell yourself, sell your moves, sell everything. I think that can come in handy not only like during the whole game, but like especially in the very end, selling yourself to the jury and all of that. Identifies with Tiff. How can we go wrong there?
I know.
That is my diva. And I'm really excited about her. I feel like there's a lot of sort of drive there. And then also I saw her on that TikTok and she sort of did steal me over. But I didn't know who her name was. Like I didn't remember who it was until I saw her and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's her."
I think this is a great pick. I think MC was probably like my third. It probably would have, I don't like, between her and Jason were like my second choice, but Sophie B got my pick, but I think MC is a good choice.
Love.
I think I'm really excited for this season. I remember us doing the cast assessment for last season, and I remember us leaving that being like, oh. I remember us being like, I don't know who's gonna do well.
Yes.
Because nobody was like vibing, but there are a lot. I don't know if maybe because it's just like we've been without Survivor for 4 months, 5 months, like a new season of Survivor, and so we've kind of been waiting for that, and there's more excitement going into this season. But
they're really
this cast is giving me good energy.
Right, like I think with 48, we felt very meh about like everyone. Where with this season, we have very strong reactions either way.
Right.
Like I feel very passionate and excited about a lot of people, and then there's some people where I'm like, whoa. Sort of feel the complete opposite way about you. But nonetheless, I like having people that like, I don't know, you want to root for one way or another. You don't feel like, oh, I don't really care either way. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Sorry, I know this episode has gone so long, but I just want to, did you see all this stuff with Survivor and the Emmys?
How Traitors won? And Jeff and what he said.
But not just Jeff, like some of the casting people were a little PO'd about the situation. Specifically, they invited Joe and Eva. And I just have to say this to sort of to end this episode, that Survivor tried to use Joe and Eva as a way to bait the Emmys, bait the awards season, and hope that Eva's storyline would get them across the line and beat Traitors. And I just don't think the case. Honestly, I love the Traitors. I think RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 deserved that Emmy more than Traitors season 3. I'll just say that. I do believe that Traitors season 2 was better than Drag Race season 16, so that was fine. But, sorry. I'm like, Survivor, you need to get a grip. We don't like the Traitors being the reality TV moment and being awarded 2 seasons in a row is showing you that fans and viewers want mischief. We want villains. We want fights. We don't want hatred. There doesn't need to be bigotry and hatred on the TV, but get playful, get like spicy, get out the family friendly. We all love each other, kumbaya shit.
Yeah.
Give me drama.
The Amazing Race, honestly, I think would have been a top contender for the Emmy too. I think it was head and shoulders above Survivor last season. There was more drama on last season of The Amazing Race.
I think The Amazing Race was nominated.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're just saying it would have been a better...
Great season.
Yeah, I don't think there was a world in where, compared to any of the people it was up against, that Survivor would have won. It definitely would not have beaten Drag Race.
No.
Or The Amazing Race, and definitely not Traitors. So it's already 4th.
And then Jeff was asked about, like, favorite players, and he says, obviously, like, I know because they were there, but he says Joe and Eva, and it's like, bro,
like, those
are your favorite
reality.
Players ever?
Of the past 48 seasons? Girl, I don't give a fuck. Throw out Boston Rob. I don't care.
What happened to that man crush? Like, what?
I don't know, man.
Oh, Uncle Jeffrey needs to get a grip.
Anyway, those are my thoughts. Those are our winner picks.
Those are. And you know, Jeff, we've said it before. there's talk of how Jeff didn't seem as excited for this season as he was for 48, which means we've got big things ahead.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Where's God carry us to the light?
Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you for watching this episode of the Making Fire podcast. We had such a good time. We always love doing our cast assessments. And in the meantime, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Making Fire Pod. And, like and subscribe while you're already here. You might as well. Comment your winner pick, of course. And we'll see you next week. I cannot wait for the premiere of Survivor Season 49. And we are almost there.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Bye.